All right, so this is just a kind of short tutorial to show you how to do the little sand dune or like wave stitch here that's used in the Dune Surfer Cowl, Bandana, and Shawl pattern. And so how it's kind of built up is using yarnovers and double yarnovers that you don't knit, that essentially lengthen the stitches next to them on this, like on the next row. And so it'll make sense once I show you if it doesn't to you now. So it's kind of weird thing thinking about slipping these stitches off your needles instead of knitting them. So I'm just going to show you. I've done two kind of repeats of the pattern, and let me just kind of walk you through how you do the actual pattern portions of it, because the rest of it's just garter stitch. All right, so I did just 2 little stitches on the edge here. Now you're going to knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is where you start kind of building the pattern, like down here. So you do 1 yarn over, knit 1, a yarn over twice. So you take a normal yarn over and then wrap it 1 more time, knit 1. You do 1 more yarn over twice, so wrap it, knit 1, and a more yarn, and a yarn over, knit 1, and then knit 1. And so it's like something to go kind of small, big, small again. So yarn over twice, yarn over twice, yarn over. And so I'm just going to do that again over here. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Yarn over, knit 1, yarn over twice, knit 1, yarn over twice, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 1, and then we've got our 2 edge stitches. And so I'm just going to show you that what you do next. So this is, since it's garter, you're just going to be knitting back and forth. Sorry, that was my coffee cup. We're going to, basically here, you're just going to knit all of the stitches, except that when you come to the yarn overs, you're not going to knit the yarn overs, you're just going to slip them off of your needles. So we've got a stitch that you knit, and this is a yarn over, so you're going to slip that off. Knit this stitch, and then slip this double yarn over off. And you're really going to start to see them elongate here, because you go to knit this stitch and see how much more yarn is there from the yarn over. Slip the double yarn over off, knit this stitch, slip the yarn over off, and keep knitting. And so you'll just do that for the next section of the pattern repeat. And after that, up until you get to the next portion of the pattern, it's all garter stitch. And the only difference between that and the next like actual kind of pattern section is that the next one is done around this stitch marker. So you would do like yarn over, knit 1, double yarn over, knit 1, slip the marker, double yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. And so you do the exact same thing, but around the stitch marker instead of in the middle. And I actually quite like it that way, because you don't have to continuously kind of count on that row. You're just going to the stitch, you're just going to 2 stitches before the stitch marker and working it. And it kind of makes it easier to just kind of knit through. And yeah, obviously it takes a little bit of thought, but it keeps the pattern interesting, because otherwise it's just garter. So 1 row with a bunch of yarn overs, 1 row where you're thinking about slipping the yarn overs, and then 2 rows of just nice, easy garter. Yeah, all right, so there we have it. Thanks for watching.